Hi there. As you guys may or may not know, I just crossed over 1,500 subscribers. That's a lot more than I used to have. So I decided it's about time for a new Arsenal video. Since the last one I did was at 100 subscribers and I have since gained 15 times that amount, I thought that maybe you guys would like to see what I've actually got in my stockpile. So if you guys want to stick around, I'll do a quick explanation on everything I've got and I'll lay it out on my bed and we'll get going, and I've got a bunch of stuff. So it's going to be a fairly long video, but I got some cool stuff to show you guys. Now stick around. Alright guys, here on my bed we have most of my NIC/HVZ primaries that are in good working order for the most part. There are a few broken ones, but I'll just tell you what's wrong with those. Up here in the top right we have Tribulation, that blaster that I made a video on quite a while ago. It is quite a nice long shot for HVZ. It's got a middle clip drop and it's got a pump action grip of my own design. But yeah, that was great for me for HVZ. Up next we have, down there in the center of the frame, a Creamsicle Big Blast, which is just couplered, and I need to reinforce the trigger on that quite yet before it's usable, but it is a very cool blaster to have and I really like the color scheme of it. And we have an Orange Modworks Recon right there. It is the Metal Edition kits. I forget exactly what they are called, but I took the spring out of it and I put it in my Alpha Trooper. Down here is my pump snap. It's kind of a 1.5 since the main handle is glued on. Very similar to the 1.0 design. But yeah, I use this ghetto pump snap when I make all these beautiful ones for other people, but that's okay. Someday I'll have a really nice one for myself. And we have a Max Shot down here, which is kind of in a state of disrepair. It's got a threaded coupler, which I do not like whatsoever. And it has kind of a seal problem. But I think I have an idea to fix both of those. So whenever I get a chance to myself, I plan on trying to fix that sucker. So let's move on to the Supermax 5000. This is a breech Supermax 5000. It has a PET G 17/32 concealed within 5 layers of brass style breech. I have not seen this style of breech done before, and it allows me to switch out my different barrel lengths of PET G so I can get, longer, shorter barrels as I want. So that's a pretty cool blaster. I love that thing a lot, and I'm going to be using it with domes at Nomni 2.0. Let's see. This is my old. I had this at I bought this at the first war I ever went to. It is my. It's kind of a crazy big blast. That's what I call it, is the crazy big blast. It has a integrated mega missile tank with a flip-off switch and a ball pump right up there, which fills the tank in about 3 to 4 pumps, about 4 if you have the mega missile valve open, and it's crazy overpowered and really wouldn't be allowed anywhere except for in the southeast. But that's stuck through and through with me, and just recently the trigger broke, which makes Nom a sad Nom. Aww. So I've got to repair the trigger, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but it's a pretty cool blaster overall. I have up there, I have 2 passes. One is couplered only and has a very nice job done on it. That was from Chicken as a gift. And the other one I got in a trade. It's kind of janky. It really needs new parts really bad. If Venom ever gets around to selling his pass replacement internal kits, I might buy one for that, but I don't know. I just thought that they're pretty good to have on stockpile because they're worth quite a bit now. But I like them overall. There's a Night Finder from Flying Chicken that I use a lot. And you guys might remember this blaster. This is my crossbow. This is my old school style crossbow. It's got an integrated 3K tank rather than a 2K. And it shoots about 90 off the main gun and about the same off the undergun. The 3K has a leak, which I just need to open up and fix. But that's not a big issue. It's a pretty cool. I love crossbows. They're just, I might not use them very much, but they're beautiful to have and beautiful to hold. But yeah, let's move over to my pistols that I use. I already told you guys about the Flying Chicken one up top. In the middle is my kind of HVZ pistol. It's a first generation Night Finder with a 17/32 barrel. It shoots good, like 50s, 60s. And on the bottom here, I'll pick this one up. It's a Mega Draw Extended TTG. Now this is done off of Tear Kitty's write-up. It has a crap ton more draw than the usual one. Let me fire this off screen. And I love this thing. I do it a bit different way. I actually replace the plunger rod and add a stronger spring, but they always turn out really nice for me and actually end up selling them quite a bit. Let's see. Up top is my Alpha Trooper that I used for HVZ this year. That was fun. It's got an Orange Modworks 6kg spring in it and an AR removal, and that's it, and maybe some padding. Next is my personal pass, which is done in Fanger Red. because I know all of you guys will say that, but it's just a burgundy color that me and Drac happen to like on blasters. But then is my T-bow, which is signed by everyone who usually nerfs with us in the Southeast. Oh, I can't speak tonight. And it's got an integrated split fire, which is done in a very kind of odd way. It's got a e-putty mold right here, which has I've suctioned the split fire in there when it's covered with loops, so it's held in there with closed clamps here and here. But it's actually, if I ever wanted to put a new split fire on there, I could, because it's kind of a cool mount. But then is my Tornado X2, which is also a Louis C3 connection, or commission that I bought off of someone. It shoots pretty far, and Drac used that at the first war that he went to with me. That would be in a Florida war, and he had great fun with that. And this is one of the newest additions to my, I guess you could say, my arsenal. It is a, let me see what the personal name is, a Jet Hawks straddle launcher, but it's actually just a rotor rocket. You pump it up 20 times, and I'll go ahead and do this off screen. And they are immensely powerful, as you will hear from the loud pop that it emits. But yeah, this thing will shoot well over 170, I think, with a very long barrel. And it's kind of scary, so it's going to stay shotgunned, or I'm going to get some Draconis missiles to shoot off of it. But that's the end of this segment with most of my primary level stuff that's modded for my personal use. And we will move on to my vintage blasters next, of stuff that's stock that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. So stick around, guys, and we'll go into that next. Alright guys, I wanted to show my vintage stuff in a little bit of a more intimate way rather than just laying on my bed. So we'll go ahead and start from what I find to be like the least of it to the uppermost top of it. So we'll start with this. This is a, I guess you could call it first generation tech target. It's the mega firing version. And it's a nice one. This one has a CPVC coupler added by Flying Chicken because I traded him some money in it for a Mega Draw Extended TTG. So that will get a Mega Draw Extended TTG in it eventually. And then we have, I guess, oh man, a Secret Shot 1. I can't believe, yeah, Secret Shot 1. I can't believe I almost forgot it. If you guys don't know what this is, it's a very cool little blaster. Basically, when you have the ammo holder in the top position, it'll fire out of the main barrel, like so. Then if you flip this arrow holder down, it's got a secret barrel in the handle, so it's like a crazy little pocket shot. And it's still got the original stickers, and overall I really like these little things. I still need to mod mine, but this is from 1994. It is one of, it's a cool pistol. I just really like these little things. And next we have an AirTech 2000. Thrift store find, 99 cents. Nothing real too special. You know, auto rotate. It's just a 2K, so it's just a 2K. Next, I guess we could take the Supermax 1.5K. I got this in a trade, and it's all in great shape. Thanks to Baby Gandhi for that. But yeah, it's a bone stock one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'll either mod it and do the rear loading and everything on it, or I'll just leave it stock for a while and just keep it. But yeah, they're cool. I really like these a lot. And let's move on to the split fire. This is a split fire that I forget where I got it actually, but I just crammed some PETG barrels in it. It's a pretty fun little thing. And yeah, it's just your normal split fire stock, besides me just cramming some barrels in it with E-tape. So I left it that way so I can mod it however I wanted to later on the road, if I want to do it dual breach like Bobo's is or not. Next we have, Bobo gave me this as a birthday present this year. It is a fantastic condition Aerostorm. And if you've never warred with us, Chicken and Bobo both have extremely overhauled Aerostorms, which are both very cool and shoot like 70 or 80 feet. And they're just fun because you can just rush with them, you know, over and over. I really appreciate Bobo giving me this, and it's one of the blasters that I really like because it's goofy and it's fun at the same time. And it still shoots pretty well. So thanks Bobo for that, and I'll go ahead and put this down, and I'll start showing off some of the other stuff. Alright. Now, there's a story behind this Defender T3 set, which you guys don't know what a Defender T3 is. It separates into two different blasters. This one is a complete set. It's got the top arrow shooter and the bottom pistol. And I've actually got the, I believe, 2 of the arrows that originally went on here. No mega darts, though. So, alright, I saw this on eBay. And being the dastardly man that I am, I sent the person selling it a message saying I'd like to have it for $20 because they had it listed fairly low. So they created a special auction just for me and they sold it for $20 to me. So yeah, probably one of the best deals I've ever gotten. They're both stock and I really like the Defender T3. The handle is extremely comfortable. I'll probably end up putting homemade internals in this eventually, but as I said, you know, I don't have time for it right now, so it's just sitting, kind of waiting, you know. And they're just cool, you know, you got the top gun that fires and you got the bottom gun that fires. Their main pistols are like mega pistols. They're big. They're pretty big for a pistol, but yeah, that's about it on this. And that's one of my favorite blasters by far. And this may look like a full crossbow, but it's actually just a crossbow shell. You see, I still have the catch and the trigger in here. But Zaxby's, when he came to my house one day for a mod party, he needed a plunger tube and he wanted to buy my plunger rod. And since I was planning on just putting homemade internals in this anyhow, I went ahead and sold it to him. So I have all the important parts here for a full homemade internal crossbow, which will be done again when Nam has time to himself. It's going to be a pet project. This one actually has the original stickers on it, which is pretty damn cool. And I love crossbows. They fit me really well. And that's about it. It's in great shape. And now I guess I'll move on to my stock blasters of, I would guess, more mainstream / nowadays value. I know I missed a 3K that's going to be in there, but we'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright guys, well here's the last segment with all of my stock blasters that are kind of in strikey and more or less that I won't ever use. I'll probably just use as trade material for more, you know, vintage stuff because I love vintage blasters. We'll kind of zoom through this one since there's really not much notoriety in this pile except for a couple blasters I might have forgotten in my last segment. But up top we have a long strike with a stock. It's a bone stock and it's missing its bolt handle. I got it at Goodwill for $191. And next we have a Hornet, which is stock and functions like every other crappy Hornet ever invented. And we have an RF-20, which I had to repair. I had to make a new pump handle, and now it works good as gold. A buzzsaw that somebody gave to me. I will probably give it to Bobo to further his ball collection and fascination with balls. And now we have 2 laser LTX pistols, I believe. I don't have any use for them. I will probably trade them away for something at some point or sell them. Let's see, what else? We have a long shot with front gun. It is just missing the bipod. I traded for that to Spitfire, and he got a 3K and some other goodies. He got a 3K, and I got a couple other little goodies with it, including, let's see, that 3K there. But let's see, we have a Recon with a Raider stock, just because I have a Raider stock and a barrel extension. A Speedload 6, a Spectre with a Raider stock, a 3K, a silver one. It works great from Spitfire. And something I missed was my sawtooth. I plan on integrating something into eventually again when Nam has time for himself, which probably won't be for a while since he needs money. But yeah, that's a cool shell. The handle's extremely comfortable on it, and the top slot will actually be perfect for me to integrate an airgun pump. So it'll likely get a Springer inside and then an airgun backup, very similar to how a crossbow is set up. Oh, take a deep breath. Barrel brake, stock. I'm pretty sure it's Bobo's because I think I sold it to him. Raider stock, missing its priming handle because I stole it for Tribulation. Busby Thunderbolt. I gotta actually grab this because it's one of the most fun blasters I own. I use this for Awfuls Round because it does this. That's right, a blaster that goes. I friggin' love it. It holds 10 darts and it's funner than anything for Awfuls, and it works really well for it because it has a high ammo capacity. It shoots under 15 feet, and it's super fun because it goes pew pew. But behind that, there's a Tech 3, which I have neglected to smash and shall do so soon. There is a blue Night Finder, blue and yellow up there, bone stock. There are 2 yellow Night Finders. One is missing the bottom handle, and both are stock. Let's see, behind the Mag Strike I have two Yellow Mavericks and a Sonic Maverick. Again, those are for parts for me to strip for pump snaps. Minus the Sonic one. Maybe Drac wants it, maybe somebody else wants it, but I don't. I'll probably cut it up if anything. But then I have a kind of hard to find item. Do any of you guys recognize that? That is a chainsaw for a Lancer. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I will likely sell it. And let's see. Oh, let me zoom out again. I have a Mag Strike right here, no clip, just a Mag Strike, works fine. I have 3 Fireflies, yes, 3 Fireflies, because they come up at my Goodwill all the time. All stock, and at the very top I have a front gun, blaster portion. I have a handle in my parts bin that'll slot right into it, so that's about it. And I'm going to cut to the last segment where I show you guys, or rather, excuse me, I always hiccup during these videos, where I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to close out of the video. Alright guys, well that's my current full Nerf arsenal. There's a couple like little broken crap that I didn't show you. But then I've got tons of parts in boxes, and I've got tons of barrels in boxes, and tons of other little miscellaneous bits and pieces. But first off, none of it is for sale. I mean, barring some ridiculous offer, none of it is for sale. If you ask me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll be mad at you. You don't want me mad at you now, do you? Maybe you do. Maybe you're into that. Maybe you're a masochist. But, but as you guys see, there's a lot of crap that I have. I have a lot of stuff because it helps me build a backlog. Say Nom needs a sandwich. Nom sells a blaster, goes to get himself a sandwich. That's how Nom, you know, lives. So, I have been working on a lot of projects. I've got 2 rainbow pistols over here getting finished up. And I've got one up top that is finished. It just needs stain. I got the other ones on my table now, and I'm sanding down the handles to fit. But and I got a couple snap bows working on. I got the pump snaps up there. Nom has been working a lot, but it's been Nom jumping around all the different things because he doesn't like to sit still on one thing and work on it for hours at a time. Because that's how I work. If I work on something for like, you know, 4 hours, and I get bored, and I don't want to be bored. If you guys looked at my channel comment, I was starting to get a little bummed out. But I've gotten some nice messages, and that really helped me out. So, again, none of it's for sale, barring a ridiculous offer. You're better off not to offer. I'll make a sale video or a thread if I get enough interest in something like that. But I have a lot of stuff I'm working on, and my next video will likely either be a Nom listen, which you guys have been waiting for. I'm just waiting for Bobo to get back over here with his magical editing software so we can do it. Or another update video on like what kind of blasters that I've got finished, such as rainbow pistols, snap bows, things like that. They are coming on, everyone, but I've been kind of tired. It's been raining. Gamer, your pump snap just needs a clear coat, but it's been kind of humid. So, excuses, but alright guys, I think I'm done talking now. So if you guys made it all the way through the video, thank you very much. Love you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe if you're so inclined, and I will talk to you guys at a later date. Hope you're enjoying the new, more spunky Nom on camera.